Hello, how are you guys doing? I am doing actually pretty good today, if I'll be honest with y'all. Man, like yesterday, like this week, rough. Today, good. Very good. Better. Okay, not great, but good. I guess comparatively, it is better than it was. I'll be honest with you, man. Ugh. But hey, guess what? The Speedfreeks demo, or alpha build, is out. It's free. It's about 2-ish gigs. So, you know, if you want to play with me, I don't know how active the servers are. They seem not the most active. So, yeah, it's essentially, I don't know. I played a little bit of it, and I'm going to give you my, like, nerd, my Warhammer nerd assessment of this. But for those of you that don't know what this is Warhammer Twisted Metal. Crowwalk, thank you for the 14 months of support. It's very kind to you. Standard to a lot of Warhammer games, they're very faithful to the models, especially the way that they're painted on the GW website. There are some noticeable missing small vehicles. Does this include any white scars? Get your Hume crap out of here. We ain't doing that. We're doing orcs. So there's a couple of missing vehicles that are a little suspicious by their absence, and a couple of, well, there's one vehicle that's a little suspicious by its entrance. There's two vehicles that I can think of that would be very good fit. Well, three actually. Very good fits for this game that are not in it. No battle wagons, no trucks, and for some reason, the Mechatrack Scrapjet is missing as well. In other words, the three vehicles I actually own are gone, are not here. However, in their absence, well, there's one other vehicle that's missing, and that would be the Grot tank. Not the Grot Mega Tank, which you can see on screen right now, but just the regular Grot tank. And honestly, on that one, I don't really see a point in it if you already have the Grot Mega Tank. How to define it as a different role? It's a stupid game. Listen, this is a fairly mindless, like, shoot gun, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. This is the alpha build, so there's some issues. Namely, the death cam, I think, is the worst of it. So I'm a little confused about the mechanics of this game. One thing I will say, so this is a Grot Mega Tank. This is a Forge-rolled model. The general premise is that you go from one location to another, defend it for your team. And that's literally it. It's not a particularly complex game. And every time a thing is captured, you then have to race to the next one, hence the speed freak mentality of it. It's 16v16. Each vehicle has its, own things, and when I die, I'll show you what they are. Both this and the looted tank have... Are you good, dude? Someone's shooting me in the back, and there's not a lot I can do about that. Yeah, my guns don't really turn around that way. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Do you need a potato? I have no idea. So, vehicles that are available, you got your Boomdaka Snazwagon, which is, guys with Molotovs shooting and throwing Molotovs. You got your Depth Killer Wartrike, which is a war boss with a big claw and a Snagger Grappler, and the front riding guy is a shotgun. You got your Grot Mega Tank, you saw that. It's got a self-repair ability. You got the Custom Booster Blaster, which has a big old gun on it and can throw grenades. You got the looted wagon, which is a weird decision since this is not a legal model in GW right now. Hopefully this means that we're getting this model back. It also has Grot Riggers on it, so it can auto heal as an ability. You've got the Wrecker Truck Squig Buggy, which is a artillery piece slash food truck, and then you've got the Shock Jump Dragster, which is I gotta say, it's a little awkward because it doesn't. It's fast, but it doesn't have the shock jump portal, the thing that it's known for. But everything kinda does, aside from that, kinda does what you expect it to. Graphics are good. Adherence to the lore is good. If you want to play with me, literally just boot it up. I would say the shock jump's probably the worst of them right now. I think I like the Boom Daka Snazwagon the most. Do you even find Warhammer game players who have no idea? I have no idea. So abilities this thing has: left click gun, right click burner, like Molotovs. E allows you to kind of go stealth, and then F makes you go fast. Most vehicles is F makes you go fast. Excluding the Grot stuff, which heals instead. Confusingly, the Grot stuff is like the Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, get fucked. But the win condition is which team held their points for the longest, and then it's literally just turns into a race at the last point where it's just like the winners are the people that get to the end first. It's very dumb, but it's good in a dumb way. Shift is go fast. Space allows you to do mid-air turns and brakes, that kind of thing.
No one's faster than us.
And there's a small like capture area right around it. I'm actually okay somehow. Oh no, I'm so dead. Let's try the Death Killer War Trike event. I mean, yeah, and right now it's free, so like if you wanted Twisted Metal, you can get it. So his stuff: shotgun, claw, and snag a grappler, which will kind of like lonk you onto him, and then you can kind of just hold them in place. Very useful for those guys that are gonna want to try and stay away from you. Lots of just unnecessary jumps are placed around the map, which is exactly the way the game should be played. Most of the vehicles feel like valid choices, like I said, aside from the shock jump, which feels a little awkward right now. Which is unfortunate because of these, the shock jump is probably maybe my favorite. I'm stuck. Back up. We didn't put reverse on this thing, did we? There we go. No friendly fire as far as I can tell. There we go. I'm gonna try things like just different rigs. I actually think I am gonna switch to the shock jump because it looks like we're about to get to the end and it is just the fastest. Yeah, there it is. All right. Hey, there we go.
We crumped them good, boys.
Bad moons? Nah, it's just the default colors. I also like that the little logos for like your character are all like just models. This is like the new Shoot-A Boy model we got, you know. It's cute. It's not necessarily the model that you're playing as, but it's just kind of neat, you know?
Put the pedal to the floor.
So the shock jump has an ability that makes it so that way people can basically use you as a slipstream if they're on your team. Take the jump, man. Let's go. There we go. Fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck.
We the faster mob. Grub 'em.
If they have like kind of a very orky name, they're probably a bot, just as an aside. But just like the detail feels right. It feels like some love went into this game. They are just like not here. Just kind of driving in circles so that way I'm not an easy target, but no one's here. There we go. Where is he at? So this guy kind of has like a sniper rifle. For those of you that don't play Warhammer or don't do orc stuff, this guy, he's got a targeting squig. So basically he has like a little like fella that controls the main gun and a rocket launcher as his weapons. I'm dead imminent. Yeah, okay. Let's try out, let's see, what are we not done yet? Let's try the custom booster blast. I don't think we did that one yet. Haven't really figured out what this is. Oh, that's all. Okay. Yeah, looted wagon is weirdly here. So a lot of people like are excited. Yeah, boss head bunkers are around. There's also like some of the things look like one of the checkpoints looks like a Stompa like head. Do they have the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy? They do, yes. The only one of the new Speed Freak models they don't have is Jesus. No, the Mechatrack Scrapjet and the Battle Wagon. all of these kind of perform the way you would think they would. If you played. Yeah, that's a weird omission by their part. Like, and the fact that, and you know, like they said, or like I said, they all kind of play like you think they would, with the exception of the shock jump dragster not having its signature like teleport. Jesus. My day is going so much better today.
They cheated and got theirs first.
I love that line. Fuck. Yeah, this is a fairly easy conversion. It's just a weird inclusion when the Mechatrack Scrapjet's not here. I guess it's like kind of similar to the other ones. And then which one have we not done? The Rocket Truck. Yeah, they're junk keeps, but they're great. Gladius Relics of War is free on Steam right now. Yes. Yeah, whenever you die, it just is ground texture for some reason. Like, the death cam is probably the worst thing that I've seen. I haven't found the Rocket Truck to be, like, very good, but I feel like I should play it just in case. I think E is my bomb, but I haven't stopped to check and see what it does. I'm probably dead very soon here. Final Liberation is almost a direct port of the rules. Okay, I do want to check and see, like, what is this ability that I've got? Grub's up. Grub boys aim a teammate. Oh, okay. So it's like a support class effect. That makes sense.
Race there, boys.
Where is it? There it is. The inclusion of just stupid levels of, like, ramps everywhere feels good. Also, we are losing so hard. I'm just blind firing.
They cheated and got theirs first. Why did the devs make the colors red versus blue? Don't know.
Honestly, are there non-upgrade colors? Well, as far as I know, you don't change what you do. Like what color your model is. And the model colors that they go are just whatever the default color is that GW painted them. Like if you go on the GW website and look up the, which one is this? The burner blaster or something like that. You'll notice that it's blue. This is one of the ones that I just like never think about using because it's kind of dog dick in 9th, but it's pretty okay in this game. Kind of like a all-rounder. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's go back to custom boost to Blasta. Golem cannot kill orcs wearing a helmet. I saw that Vinny was streaming that last night. How was that? Bad? I don't know why we're having this little fight outside the arena rather than inside it, but it's happening. I think some people don't quite understand the point of this game. Or maybe I don't. I'm not sure what the deal is, but the game's a bit dark, like visually, like hard to see dark. The Mega Tank, for some reason, is one of like 2 models that has melee options, which is not something it does. I guess that's another one that's a little weird. This guy obviously does, because he should, but... I'm going to choose a shock jump, because we're about to lose this point, so I might as well get to the next point faster. Ooh.
Get to the new point.
Where is it? I am like defenseless from the rear. Then the devs of the Golem game posted an apology, but it's AI? What the fuck?
They see it and got theirs first.
We're so losing this. But yeah, for some reason the Grot Mega Tank has like a liftable ram thing. I don't know why. How do you know? Yeah, how do you know that the thing is AI generated? I'm so dead. I'm just gonna back off for a second, come back and heal. Ah. I should probably just stick with one of the vehicles and get good. Bigger vehicles make you a bigger target. They're also slower, which is not the best. I like that they got the Stompa def cannons just there and a kill cannon. It's like, what is the point of any of these weapons here? Just pointed directly at the point. This is, by the way, the most expensive model that you can buy that's, well, of the ones that are available in this game. The Grot Mega Tank, last I checked from Forge Worlds, is $123. I really wanted to have quite a few. I wanted to do, what was it, like all plasmas on, or excuse me, custom Mega Blastus on one, but yeah, the all custom Mega Blasta build of this vehicle is like, was legitimately horrifying. My favorite thing to do is to outflank it, then drop it in, and then just go bop. Does it kill itself half the time? Yes. Do I give a shit? Not really. I'm so fucking slow. Ah, well.
They made us look like a bunch of gits.
Is there a version of Warhammer 40k where if a piece dies, it gets destroyed IRL? I have heard of people who mistakenly play like that, and it is a mistake. You spend way too much time on these models to do that. Oh.
Put the pedal to the floor.
What the fuck? How do I? Okay. And my guess gives you the... I guess it's more like Crossout? I thought... Yeah, I haven't played Crossout, so my reference point is Twisted Metal.
Gits were faster.
Also, why is this gun like the least accurate when it's armed by Grots? That's a lore fail. I should be like 16% more accurate than the other things, rather than 16% less accurate. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna try the looted wagon again. I don't think it's running RNG, yeah, but I feel like the guns should be a little bit more focused. Like, you know what I mean? Like the spread should represent that. Like that's pretty accurate, and it's a Grot manned gun, so that feels right. Same with these. I also love the idea of like a giant tank doing a thing, like a ramp like this. That's also borderline impossible to get over here, Vague. God damn it. I'm okay with this being slower. I want to say that this thing has a move speed of like 10? Does anyone know off the top of their head? Midnight, do you know? It's like not as fast as a shock jump, which is like 14. This one's for you, Vague. Get fucked. That's the first time I actually got a hit with the grot launcher. And I do feel about like, what, 75% slower or 75% the speed of... It's 12? I did 2 damage to the guy that was, that killed me. I'm gonna try and stay to the wall so that way people can overtake me because I'm slow.
They cheated and got theirs first.
This is like way too far to try and use this thing. It's gonna just blow any second. Yeah. Oh well. It is a little weird that the grot tank, or, you know, the looted tank and the grot tank are like the tankiest things. I guess it makes sense. You just expect the orc thing to have, like, I don't know, be tougher. I'm kind of vibing with the tank right now. Let's see if I can get something a little bit faster. It's also a little bit easier to control. I don't keep up with like Blizzard stuff at all, but there's something going on with like WoW Classic that has a lot of WoW Classic players real fucking upset. Does anyone know what the fuck is going on? Something to do with like gold? Or like bot farming or something like that? WoW token, yeah. What is that? Is it like a guarantee you're not going to be playing against people with fuck you in particular? It gives you playtime? What?
Race there, boys.
Oh, you heal outside of combat. I didn't even notice that. Well, that kind of makes the whole healing mechanic of the grot mega tank kind of weird. WoW tokens you can exchange for playtime, real money, or in-game golds. So it's like Eve and their weird token system where you could like get playtime by like in-game thing. In-game concurrency for real-time playtime. Got it. Where's the point? Am I on it? Yeah, I guess we're capping it. I see. So then it makes the whole bot farming gold thing much worse. This one feels pretty good. The DPS feels nice. The range feels good. The speed is good. Anyway, we're not going to be doing this for the full, like, 2 hours or whatever. But yeah, this one feels pretty good. I feel like I got a good move set. The jump is a weird movement that is nice. Also, I want to check something. So if I'm pressing forward and I hit F, but I'm looking backwards, yeah, you kind of like fast reverse. You can't buy gold in WoW legally. Obviously, you can through side markets. However, you can buy time with ridiculous amounts of gold, and botters and illegal item trades are very right. So that kind of just makes the gameplay experience weird.
Get to the new point.
I see. Yeah, that kind of does suck for them. And them being anyone who still plays fucking WoW for some reason.
They see and got theirs first.
I love the tank's jumps. My gun's more accurate than yours. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is the Grot Mega Tank's accuracy is worse than mine significantly. How's this game looking so? I mean, so far it runs and plays like it should. I would like to see other game modes aside from race to point, and I'm confused about the win condition, but maybe it's because I should have played the tutorial. When you play the game, it just sort of throws you into a game because it's an alpha test. Well, that's vague from chat. See, if I hit M, does it explain the rules? Okay, race to the capture point. First to get their scores for their team. Destroy enemy wagons along the way to get some more points. The team that controls the capture points gets 1.5 score per kill. Once the timer of that capture point is done, race to the next point. Okay, so you want to capture the point, but killing people is more important. Got it. That's like very natural gameplay mechanics. It needs a little bit of balancing and stuff, but this is an alpha test, and for an alpha test, this is pretty fucking solid. Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but okay. From downtown. That did not hit.
Get to the finish!
I need to turn on the air in here. It's a little warm. Get a little bit more air going. Yeah, I feel like with the Grot Mega Tank, the idea is to do maybe you try and broadside with it? Maybe that's the idea? When I die, I'll switch.
First point, lads. Faster than us.
Whoops. Hello there. I wonder if GW gave them heads up on 10th edition on what these guys are gonna do. But then there's the light. Huh. Hold up. No. Because the Ruckatrick Squig Buggy still has, like, alternate fires. Like, it has the heavy and the light squig launcher. So maybe not? Or maybe they had like an early working version of 10th. This is like Warhammer nerdery stat stuff that I'm talking about, but I'm just wondering like the mechanic choices they picked. I do love this model, as an aside. Yeah, I think you're supposed to close range broadside with this thing. I think that's the idea. It's almost a month until we know. I mean, I'm fine with that. I need to finish painting some stuff for my CSM, my Lord Discordant Kit Bash, and BLM has it for 60. What is BLM? I don't know the acronym beyond Black Lives Matter, so it's probably not what you're talking about. Yeah, I think that's the way it's supposed to be, is your guns are not good unless if you broadside someone with it. So you don't have to be on the point if your team has the point. Oh, the Ukrainian shop. Oh, they have this for 60? Oof. Oh, that's kind of sexy. I do love this model. There's one by, God, I forget who did the alternative model, and it looks like a boat. Like, just a pirate ship entirely. I'm so fucking slow. War Games exclusive. Maybe?
Where's the faster mob? Crumble.
I'm tempted to not pick up anything Forge World after my War Boss on bike is going to Legends. Oh, there's Luigi guy. Using a shock jump. And he's on my team. Uh-oh, that's not good. I can't, my turning radius is not fast enough to get him. Oh, right, I forgot about, like, all the squig-based stuff. Yeah, I think the custom Booster Blasta is, like, my jam. The weird jump thing, no reason for it to have that. You can't do that with the real model, but, you know, whatever. I'm gonna try and ride the slipstream here if they remember to do it. I'm just gonna chill here for a sec. Bonk. You gotta be cunning. Also, the respawn thing in feels just like... Sometimes I get confused and I think I'm watching someone else play, and that's not a thing in this. I'm dead.
Get to the new point.
See if I can get turned around. Who's shooting? Get the fuck off my tail. Come on. Ah.
No one's faster than us.
Good. Okay, yeah, no, I get the game now. So that's good. Would you play an actual war game of this? What do you mean? Like as a tabletop game? Because when these models originally released, they released in the Speedfreeks box. And I think the objectives are the same, but I never actually played it because no one actually bought it for that reason. They bought it because they wanted the models, and it was the only way to get them for a while. Box game was basically this. I like that that's destructible. That's nice. Oh. I mean, this is kind of close to Carmageddon, or... No, I think the Speedfreeks game was basically this, right? But it also had... Oh, yeah, the bikes are missing, too. I don't know enough about ATV stuff to be able to tell you whether or not it's a thing in Texas. I think with the Depth Killer Wartrike, if you get in range of it, you're fucked.
Race there, boys.
Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I think that's Carmageddon is the Luigi guy. I think we're going the wrong way. Oh yeah, this is an invisible wall. Well, I'd be playing Paul pretty damage. I don't know what that is, but it sounds kind of good. Oh, Gaslands. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. I remember my father-in-law was like, oh yeah, you know, he had heard about me playing this, and he's like, oh yeah, one of my friends plays that. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, I think so. So I'm like, ask him. And it was Carmageddon or whatever instead, or Gaslands, that was it. But I think the idea with Gaslands is you make your own model. I don't know anyone who plays Gaslands. Yeah, you gotta like kit bash them from Hot Wheels, which is kind of fucking neat. This guy acted like a sniper over here. You should do an unironic Gaslands kitch batching stream. I don't know anything about how the rules work for that, so I don't know what, like, how you set it up. Man, we fucked them up. Where are they? Enemy team? You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Never mind.
Oi! Get to the finish!
Yeah, I think the idea of Gaslands is you're supposed to... It's like a model agnostic game. A few war games are model agnostic, which means that like you can just bring whatever models you've got as long as they meet certain specifications, like they're the right size. So I could use like, I don't know. Models drive the rules. Yeah, or the Lego game. There's quite a few, and I honestly think if you wanted to get into war games, it's probably the way to go. Because then if you think the models from Warhammer look neat, you can buy them, but if you think they're too expensive, you can just not. Okay, now that I understand how this game works, like what the scoring system is, I'm like really vibing with it.
Race to that first point, lads!
Like, this has the vibe right. You know what I mean? Like, this is Orky speed and madness. Like, the point of this game is, A, to go fast, but mostly to kill each other, which is exactly what it should be. I know there's a guy behind me shooting, but...
No one's faster than us!
I don't know how the capture looks as an aside. Oof. Snagger grappled. Yeah, the dude's name is Magnus. I don't know why he's put Magmar down. Magmar did nothing wrong. It's mostly this gun that I think I like. I'm not even really using most of the abilities most of the time. I really should get me a shock jump or two. I love them. I hope they don't suck ass in the new game. I should probably finish painting what I've got. I also keep wanting to press R to reload. Any advice on motivation for painting? Make it easy to get going. Other team? I think I'm gonna switch to the shock jump. If I'm gonna play like this, I probably should do this or the Wreck-A Truck. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like just get in their way.
Get to the new boy.
God, it's really hard to not love Works. Like, now is a really good time to be painting models, because you don't know what's going to be good. So spending time on it,
No one's faster than us.
there's no real reason to, like, try and play 9th edition, because it's not going to matter whatever you figure out right now. I've never seen a pink orc vehicle. Red makes you go faster, though. Don't know about pink. May not be red enough. And I think the Scrapjet's the Blood Axe one. I think this is the Evil Sons. They painted each of the models in a different clan color. So this is the Evil Sons painted one. So red is their main color. The Boomdaka Snaz wagon is the blue one, which is Death Skulls, which is my favorite clan. Too bad being purple is a fan theory. Yeah. God, we are wrecking house this round. Oh, the front of my car fell off. I didn't notice that could happen, but like my little like horn thing came off for like ramming. I love that they put ramps everywhere. I cannot get over that. Yellow is like Ard and damage and rich money. Are you going up against a bunch of bots? I think there's like maybe 2 bots. The enemy team just sucks. We do have more guys than they do too, which is a significant improvement. Anyone? Also, no voice over IP, no like text to talk thing. You don't need that. I'm loving the Mike Brooks. Is that the Brutal Cunning series? Because GW did say that everyone's getting a new model. Like every faction gets a new model this edition. So there's a chance that it's the guy from Brutal Cunning and such. Oh, fuck.
Freeze the faster mob. Crump 'em.
I have seen people say WOG in chat several times, like Loot Goblin just there, but I think that's just like a thing. Hello. Have I died once this game? Oh, fuck. Ooh. Oh, here they come. Missed every shot there. I mean, the mech special is a... This is the one with the mech special, right? It's a solid gun in 9th, at least. I don't really want to be that close to this guy. Ooh. Yeah, orcs use teeth as their form of currency. So if you get punched in the mouth, you might actually just end up coming out ahead on it. Bad Moons is the richest clan because they just have a genetic trait where their teeth grow faster. They nailed the aesthetic, for sure. It just feels right. This feels like a good game to like just get shit-faced with friends, like a Mario Kart kind of thing, you know? Yeah, honestly, and because teeth rot, like the economy actually works out fairly effectively. Did I kill him by running into him? You can do that? I want to say they were coming from this direction. Oh, getting shot again. God, I need to go paint my minis. I wanted to yesterday, but I was just feeling like ass. But I'm doing a lot better today. I think I actually dislike Alan Wake more than New Vegas. New Vegas, I feel like the devs were trying, but they were just fucked, you know? Like the publishers really fucked them over on that one. You feel it. Like they tried. Still don't like the game, but like they tried. Alan Wake, I just don't. We're not doing this again. I don't actually hate New Vegas. No, but it's funnier to say that I do because it pisses people off. Having a neutral, or justified or, you know, reasonable take on the internet is stupid. Don't do that. Instead, have a very violent take. Anyone who has ever played New Vegas and enjoyed it should die. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I feel like we're just bullying the shit out of the enemy team.
Boy, get to the finish.
No, the fuck you don't. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Oh, we can't go this way, can we? Ooh, that's some interesting geometry. I might do a playthrough of Max Payne. That sounds fun. I did one, like, years and years ago, but it's been a minute.
I'm good, boys.
The support vehicle's pretty fun. The meta for the longest time in 40K, to the point that people were violently upset, was correct me if I'm wrong about the number. It's 9 Rocket Truck Squig Buggies was like a thing people did. Because they can do like out of line of sight shooting, so you just have like a parking lot in your deployment zone, and you just shoot all day every day. Turn 1 tabling against Nick Nadavati. Yep, Nick Nadavati being like a American legend at Warhammer, just getting bodied by someone doing that strat because it was just like, what do? You can't see them. They're artillery pieces. All right. I kind of want to try the, so like real life combat, let the artillery do heavy lifting. Yeah, I didn't see the match, but I remember people being so fucking salty about the win. Because it was some nobody, if I recall correctly. It wasn't like a well-known player, so it's just like, well, this is bullshit. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to just like beat Nick Nadavati. You must have cheated, or it must have been a broken strat. Fuck. Yeah, new guy to the circuit. I mean, I don't know, you look at the stat block and you go, hey, I could shoot all day, every day. And then we paid for that sin for the rest of the edition, I feel like. Don't mind me. Well, Nick is a good dude. You can tell he plays like a legitimate game. He used to frequent my local store. Never got to meet him though. Ooh.
Race there, boys.
New point. But yeah, the shock jump dragster has a thing that so to move fast, right? So the thing, I think it moves like 14 or 12 inches when you move, and then you roll a die, you get D6, and that's it. However much you get added to your movement. So if you roll a 6, you get an extra 6. The shock jump dragster has a thing where if you roll over a 4, you just like pick him up and put him wherever you want because he teleports. Because that big old spinning thing on the back. That sounds awful, Gear. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, that just goes straight forward. I don't feel like I'm being as helpful as a shock jump dragster as an aside. I hope things get better for you, Gear. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm also tempted to hold down shift all the time because it's just like, why not go fast? Uh-oh. I feel like I could have killed him with the other vehicle. Sword and C looks neat. Someone tried to snag or grapple me. Where did that come from? Am I even? What the fuck? Does this thing even do damage? Yeah, that guy's... I don't know what's going on with him. I think that guy's bugged because he's just shooting at a wall and achieving nothing. I love the sound effects too. Okay, yeah. That guy was just glitched. I was like, man, this thing does no damage, literally.
Get to the new point.
We're on the same team, man. Don't be running into me.
They cheated and got theirs first.
Uh-oh. Don't want to be near that. I feel like the opportunist plays are really important here. Like, you really got to go for those, like, easy kills. Like, if you see someone weak, finish them off. Because they do heal. You're winning, son? I am. Fuck. It is fun to do, like, the spinnies. Thanks. As an aside, I know a lot of people are like upset about like the changes to orcs for the preview, but I think they look pretty fucking good. Like, army-wide charge plus, like, everyone got a bump and like, yeah, I don't know why people are upset. Like, they seem good to me. I know a lot of people are like, oh man, they nerfed them. They're so bad now. Like, Tactical Tortoise was like on a fucking rampage about it. It's like, what are you talking about? They have the Emperor's Children fight on death strat. Army-wide, no restriction. You can do a, like, 7-inch charge turn 1. Like, in what world is this bad? Skill issue, literally. Well, Trevi, I don't know. Like, I like his content, but sometimes he says some weird shit. 7-inch charge? Yeah. Out of deep strike, turn 1. So you start 24 inches away from each other. You can get a wizard guy that you just, like, put in your mob of guys. And then you just roll a 2-up. If you get a 2-up, then you can teleport him wherever you want. And then you spend like 1 or 2 CP, I forget, and you get a 7-inch charge out of deep strike. Remember when GW said to Space Marine players to get good? Yeah, that was a fucking take. For a melee army to only have to roll a 7 on 2 dice in order to get into combat, turn 1 with very little trouble is incredible. Like, that's almost a 60% chance of that going off. Like, love it. I didn't notice the kill cruiser until just now. There's like a bunch of them, holy shit. Yeah, there was a board game of this, and someone was saying that this is basically how it played. Again, no one actually bought that to play the game. They bought it because it was the easiest way to get the models, but Oh, you know what else has a really like solid game tie-in board game? Apex Legends has like a game that's on Kickstarter, and it looks like it plays like it should. Actually looks kind of yeah, the Apex Legends board game looks like it plays right. Isn't Apex a shooter? It is, yeah. How does it translate? I'd have to show it off, but instead of rolling dice, you draw cards. The more shots your gun has, if it's like a SMG or something, it has more shots, so you draw more cards. And based on what things you have, depends on how. I'll explain it after this round, but it looks pretty legit. Like, if you've played Apex, you kind of already know how to play it. It currently only has 4 legends with it, but I don't know, it looks all right.
To the end. Faster,
All right, I want to actually get first place this time, so I'm just gonna ignore everyone. Oh, fuck, there's no way I'm gonna do it. I might lose the fucking Lehman Russ. Ah! No! Yeah, I'm gonna not get first place. I'm not even gonna qualify. Yeah. Yeah, our team won like horrifically. Look, should I be playing other games as well? Yeah, but I'm kind of having a good time. I'd like to switch guys if I can. Is that an option? No, not yet. Oh well.
Race to that first point, lads.
What would you play if not this? I don't know yet. I need to remember to use my support ability. Especially on the charge up here. Do I need to take the jump? No, but yes I do. You know what I mean? Oh boy! Yeah! Uh-oh, fuck. I'm kind of chasing this guy down faster and more than I should, but I kind of just want to die so that way I can switch vehicles. Oh, fuck. Yeah. The mobility feels real good. Hitting space to do a break, you can do it in air too. Makes no sense, but fuck it, you're an orc. It doesn't have to make sense. Am I driving the orc equivalent of the Batmobile? This is like a, yeah, it's like a Formula 1 racer. How can you tell which team you're on? I'm blue team, and I can tell because the enemy team is in red when I look at them. It's The clan color thing is a little bit confusing, but it's necessary. Because, I mean, like, realistically, we're just two different mobs, like speed mobs, ramming into each other. Oh, fuck. All right. I was actually doing pretty okay. Let's try using this.
Get to the new point.
I was talking kind of shit about the shock jump, but that was pretty good, man. Twisted Metal show is a thing? What, really? I'm not aware of the plot of Twisted Metal, but that seems a bit silly. Yeah, gear. This is a combination artillery truck and food truck.
No one's faster than us.
Hence all of the squids. Hey! Are you yeeting the squid? Yes. Both friendly targets and unfriendly targets. My E is a thing that makes it so that way their green log meter goes up by 50%. And if it gets to 100%, it, like, I think it's like a 25% increase in like shot speed. This was working okay for you, Luigi? That was definitely a bot. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. This achieves nothing, but it feels fun.
to the new point.
There was a Gorka Morka game that was scrapped. I mean, I would assume that the Gorka Morka game played almost exactly like this, right?
They cheated and got theirs first.
Uh-oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot that F makes you go backwards faster. Yeah, let's try this guy again. Do people still play the non-40K? Maybe? Yeah, F makes you go in whichever direction you're facing, which is confusing. Vermintide 2 is getting 2 new maps, so someone's playing it. I guess so, yeah. I'm gonna go back to Shock Jump, because I was having fun with that. It's also got a really low profile, which makes it harder to hit. The shock rifle being just like a pew right in front of you is kind of annoying. And the rocket doesn't shoot unless if you get a lock on, so you need that circle to lock in. Oh, good. That's good news, Gear. This guy's turret can't keep up with me. Or he's a bot. That's the problem. Well, a kill is a kill. Which one are you doing? Leaking ID bots based on who's got 0 ping. That sounds right. I dropped, but I like the shock jump. I like it. The graphics feel good.
Them gits were faster.
That was a pretty good shot. Okay, so it isn't directional with the... Whoops. I don't think there's friendly fire in this game. The Death Killer Wartrike? Yeah, he's good. I don't like the lack of range, but he is very good if you get close enough to use his ability. I'm going after that guy. Randomly fuck this guy. I'm pretty sure he's a bot because he's not even trying to like deal with me. Yeah, the map design is really solid. You can kind of tell where you need to go. It's the last race bit where I get a little confused on where I need to go. But yeah, I mean, like, for what this game is supposed to be, it did it, like, bang on. Some of this map design reminds me of Tribes. Oh my god, yeah, it kind of does have a Tribes vibe. Where it's just like, go fast, eat ass. Shazbot. I wish they hadn't killed that game. Shazbot. I love Tribes Ascend, but I forgot what it was. It was like a, they did some sort of weird monetization thing that fucked it up. The bot just falling off the edge. Yeah, second place. Oh, Blacklight Retribution. I fucking loved that game. I remember being called a hacker once on that game. Like, the entire server was like, you have to be hacking. And that's how I knew the game wasn't that pay to win. The silly renting system, I love that. Everyone had wall hacks. Yeah, that's fine. Hawken came back. It's not great. That's too bad. I never played Hawken. It's like a jet game or something? Well, with the Blacklight, you could rent weapons. And it was a weird system, but basically, if you played often enough, you could have a kit that someone who was paying for could have. The car is just falling off the roof. Oops. How are the orcs? This game's great, man. He's trying to be a sniper orc with his, like, shotgun? What? This is a day one buy. It depends on what they change between now and release. But I'm pretty happy with it. How good is the bike? I don't really like the close combat style, so I don't think it's very good, but a lot of people like it. It's essentially just got, like, shotguns. and like a big old claw. But like, people who don't play Warhammer or don't play orcs may not be aware of just like how faithful these models are, and how little, like, there's just so many little, like, that's a thing, you know? Like, like the objective point we're fighting over has like the head of like a Stompa, which is like another model you can buy that GW is convinced will be good this time, I guess. Even though it hasn't been for several editions, because it's kind of just big and bulky. I think the idea with this guy is I need to like play him like a sniper. Did I get him? Stompa good copium. There was like 10 seconds in 8th edition where it was like a legitimate choice. And then the edition changed and then it was bad again. And it was because of a spell that just made it so that way it rerolled all shots. Which on that big of a gun platform is ridiculous. I think I'm playing against bots now. Because some of these guys are doing some very interesting maneuvers. Like this tank behind me that's just not even trying to shoot. It's just sort of chilling. God, I want this model to be a thing. Like a thing that you can actually run. I would buy a Lehman Russ if they just gave us back looted tank rules. And I'm not talking like looted tank rules in the way they did with 8th or whatever, where it's like, or no, it was 9th that you could do it in, what was that called? Campaign? Conquest? Crusade. That was it. C-word. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck. The Stompa just, it's a massive model. I want to say it's like a couple, I want to say it's like a foot or so tall. My copium for this is that they'll have some sort of rules for looted tanks in 10th. Yeah, me too. Me too. Like real rules outside of Crusade. It's just shy of a foot. It's a big model. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. He's like, wait a minute, this guy's just being an asshole up there. It's heavy? I've never seen a real one in person. I've thought about kit bashing one several times, like the Mr. Potato Head Stompa and stuff like that, but it looks like an old kit, so it's got that like old kit jank. That's a bot helping me out there. Well, fuck. Okay, well, good thing there's not team damage. Where is it? Is the orc riding a missile reference to Strangelove? Potentially. How does it feel that this is the closest thing we're gonna get to a Twisted Metal in a while? I never played a lot of Twisted Metal, so I'm kind of okay with this. But I think for people who did play Twisted Metal, you might be like, eh. That's a real person. Woo! Okay. Fuck. This guy's okay. You get used to him, but I think that the special of using the Grot missile kind of feels awful, I'll be real. Because you can't move. You don't know what's going on with your actual tank during that time. So it's very likely that you're just getting fucked, and you don't know it. It's really hard to control, and you don't get that much for using it. Whoever pointed out that the point of this thing is the broadside is 100% right.
First.
I haven't played an edition of Warhammer where, like, model facing mattered, so this might have been how it used to be, but... Let's go back to the custom Booster Blaster. Side armor. Yeah, they got rid of side armor. The main change between 9th and 10th so far seems to be the lack of a psychic phase and the stretching out at the toughness table. That way you can have stuff like T7 fucking Trajan Valoris or whatever it is. Dawn Hole? What is Dawn Hole? Facings just seems like an argument waiting to happen. Oh, the Dorn Hole. I know what the Dorn Hole is, yeah. Shove a fucking commissar up your Dorn Hole. Anyone who does that legitimately in a game deserves to be shot. The Rogel Dorn tank has a big hole in the bottom of the model, since you can't see it anyway, and it's just like, why waste plastic on something you can't see? The answer is because some asshole will try and game the system. And be like, oh, I could just stick my guy in there. So it's a big old tank like the looted wagon here, but the bottom of it doesn't have a base, so technically, you could put a model there. Let me respawn. Then I will. Templates were the biggest argument causers. Controls were a little fucky there for a sec, and that's gonna cause me to not get there. This is a just clip to nothing, isn't it? Do I die if I get it? Yeah, okay. Crump by an unknown assailant. Yeah, we got fucked real hard. And it's me versus one other guy, yeah. So I think I'm gonna bounce. How do I leave? How do you stop? Okay, now it's me versus bots. Me and bots versus bots. Because that guy left. But, I mean, you know. Solid game. It's free right now on its, you know, free weekend, or, you know, alpha. Seems solid to me. I think it's worth a go. I'm gonna take a quick minute 30 break. Then I found like a random game on itch.io that looks like a good horror game. But yeah, solid fucking game. And even if you're not a Warhammer fan, I feel like it's still